Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a review for the premiere of the 2012 return of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on Nickelodeon. So if you guys don't know, the Turtles are back. They got a new TV series that just launched on the 29th, so yesterday, and on Nickelodeon. And the Turtles were purchased, the property as by Nickelodeon, so they'll be able to make cartoons, all the different stuff they want to do with them. Got the new action figures out, all kinds of Turtle stuff going on. So it's great. It's great to have the Turtles back because the last couple of years there really hasn't been much ever since the 2003 series ended, which I love that series. I thought the 2003 series was amazing, great action, lasted quite a little while. I did kind of lose touch with it there at the end when they got into some weird stuff with them going to like the future and different stuff. It was a little weird, but the 2007 movie I didn't like as much. So because the 2007 movie was CG, I didn't think I was going to like this series at all. And the premiere was 2 episodes, so it was about, not counting commercials, it was like 44 minutes, so about an hour long on TV if you watch it. It's called Rise of the Turtles. And obviously series premiere. And after watching it, I gotta say, it's really good. It's really, really good. I didn't think it was going to be. My thoughts, like, I was watching the trailer, and I was thinking to myself, oh my God, I'm going to hate this. Like, this is going to be terrible. I'm going to freaking hate this show because, the Turtles are one of those things that, like, when Michael Bay said he was going to make the Turtles into aliens, I was just livid. I was so mad. I did a video about it, just raging. Because, the Turtles are one of those properties that's like, they're sacred to me. You know what I mean? They've been around since I was freaking born, basically. And, just around that time, they became big and everything. And they're one of those things that you don't want to see messed up. Like, you want to see, if they're going to continue to make stuff with the Turtles, it done right, done well, and, do justice to the franchise. You don't want to see them put out crap. Obviously, the 80s Turtles cartoon series was amazing. The 2003 series, as I said, was great. There was the Next Mutation, which was a failure, which, again, is one of those things you don't want to see. If you guys remember the Next Mutation TV series with the 5th female turtle, I don't even remember her name. It was awful. The CG movie was also terrible, and luckily this one, from what I've seen so far, it looks really good. It doesn't look bad at all. Now, before we get into the good, let's just talk about a few things I want to mention in terms of negative stuff about it. Number one, this is just a nitpick, but I hate it. I hate the way they run. They took the concept from Naruto where the ninja in Naruto run and they put their hands back like this and they run forward with their heads. And the Turtles are Naruto running. I hate it. I can't stand it. I think it looks ridiculous. They don't do it all the time. But sometimes they do it, and I'm just like, I just want to throw up. I'm just like, oh, it's terrible. Another thing that happens that's really weird is that when the Turtles are moving and stuff, like if they're fighting, their pupils disappear in their masks, which is really weird to me. Because it's like, okay, 1 minute they have pupils and they start fighting, and oh, their pupils disappear. What happened? And for me, it's like, you got to do one or the other. You got to do one or the other. You got to go either full pupils or no pupils. And I think with a show like this on CG to show emotion and stuff, it makes sense to use the pupils. So do that, but don't cut them out as soon as they start fighting. It just looks weird to me. Kids probably won't notice the difference, and not to say the 80s cartoon was perfect. There were a lot of mistakes in it too, like, characters turtles being painted the wrong color for their bandana and stuff. There was a lot of mistakes, but anyway, for this one, that's something I noticed right away is that their pupils disappear when they start to fight, which is really weird. I don't like that at all. Splinter looks ridiculous. He looks totally ridiculous. Like he's got like multicolored. He's got like white and he's got brown. He's got black. He's just a really weird design. If you guys want to see what I'm talking about, just Google Splinter 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You'll see the way he looks. He just looks really weird. The voice actor's not bad. I like the voice actor, but he just, to me, like, I look at him, I'm like, oh, he just looks, I don't know, man, he looks really strange. So that's so-so. The Turtles themselves look pretty damn good, I think. I think that they all look pretty good. None of them really have anything too weird. Donatello's got one weird thing where he's got, like, a missing tooth, or, like, I don't know if it's supposed to be buck teeth or something like that, but, yeah, he's got a missing tooth, and it's really weird. Every time I look at him, I'm like, Donatello, like, that's weird, man. And, it's just a little strange to see that too. But other than that, design-wise, everything looks good. The CG is pretty damn good. I think it looks good. All the characters are animated well. The sort of when they're fighting and everything in CG, it looks smooth. It looks good. Yeah, I mean, that's so that's pretty much all I got to say about the look of the Turtles. The look of the city and everything. It looks a little stylized with the Nickelodeon CG art and stuff, but it's pretty cool. I think it looks all right. It's definitely different. Like, we haven't had anything. We haven't had a TV series done in CG yet. So this is definitely different from the 80s and the 2003 series. You know, they were both done using classic animation. With cells and everything, and I really like the 2003 cartoon in terms of action. Everything looks really nice. This one, too, looks really good. The CG's done well. Everything looks crisp and clean and smooth and shiny and bright, or dark when it has to. It just really looks good overall. So to quickly go over the storyline of the episode, basically, nothing crazy with spoilers. It's the first episode. There's really nothing for me to spoil. You know, it's an introductory episode, so we get the introductory sequence of the Turtles. It's pretty good. We get a good fight scene at the beginning between all the Turtles in sort of like an elimination one-on-one contest, and at the end you get down to Raphael and Leonardo, and they're going at it. And you think right away, oh, I know what's going to happen. Leo's going to beat Raph, and he's going to talk about how great he is. They threw a curveball. Raphael beats Leonardo. I was like, wow, that's awesome. You know, that's really good, because I was expecting, as usual, you know, Leo to beat Raph. But no, Raph beats Leo in the one-on-one fight, which I thought was really good. And, you know, it goes on from there. You sort of get a grasp of how the Turtles came to be real quick. Not too long. It's only a couple minutes, because we've seen it so many times already. Just for new viewers like kids and stuff that haven't seen it yet. And then they basically, it's their birthday for the Turtles, essentially all of them. And so they get to go up to the surface. And they encounter April, who's being kidnapped by some Utroms. If you guys read the comic books, they're basically brains inside of android bodies. And they all look exactly the same, which is kind of funny. And we get to see a pretty cool fight scene there. We go through the episode. April gets captured anyway. They go after her. They save April. And they defeat the Utroms. And one of the people that was working with the Utroms that gets mutated into a giant wheat plant, which is kind of funny and pretty cool. And then at the end, we get to see a quick clip of Shredder, who looks really, really badass. So the CG on him is awesome. He looks really, really cool. I was also thinking with him, because I think he's missing like one eye from the trailer. I think I saw that, but he looks really good, man. He looks really cool. So that's basically the plot of the episode. Nothing too heavy, but there are a lot of little things in it that are really, really cool throwbacks to the old cartoon stuff. Like the Turtles had never tried pizza before this episode, and they tried in this episode, which is really, you know, really cool throwback to the old cartoon show and everything, with them always loving pizza and all that. So that was good. And there's a lot of funny moments in the show. They've really nailed the fun factor feel of the Turtles. So the old 80s fun factor, like, you know, where you get that, like, you're watching it, you get lots of jokes and lots of funny stuff that's genuinely funny. Like, not just stupid jokes, but genuinely funny. And it just has that real fun factor about it. Everything about it is about the show is really fun. So hopefully it stays sort of around this type of pace, and everything stays like this, and it's funny all the way through and everything like that. Obviously, they got to do good for the premiere and the series premiere to get people for the pilot, you know, wrapped into the show. But they definitely did on this one. It's really good, and I hope it stays at this level. And I will be pretty excited to see the rest of the series. Will I be reviewing every episode? Probably not. It depends, you know, how many people are into the show and everything. But I'm definitely really stoked that the Turtles are back. It's really great. It surprised me. I didn't think it was going to be this good. In terms of a score, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's really good. Is it the best Turtles cartoon ever? No, I don't think so. I mean, nothing will ever touch what the 80s cartoon series was in its time. The 2003 series was amazing for its action, art, the closest to the comic book series, so true to the Turtles. This sort of is like a look on everything, taking that fun factor style of the 80s show, putting it in, getting some action, not making it too mature. It's mainly geared towards, I think, kids or, you know, younger teenagers, that type of stuff, that type of age group. But I think that if you're a Turtles fan, you've liked Turtles your whole life, you'll probably still like this this cartoon show. It should be pretty damn good. Another thing to mention is that the Turtles look really, really young in it. So hopefully throughout the show, if the show lasts for a real long time, maybe we can see the Turtles start to grow a little bit, grow up. Because, I mean, different interpretations have treated them differently. In the movies, the Turtles looked a lot older. They didn't really look like young teenagers. In this, they really seem to be very young. You know, they're green, not just, you know, color-wise, but, in terms of experience. They're very green. They have like, they barely fight. They don't even fight well as a team. They just fight well one-on-one. And it's pretty promising. So hopefully Nickelodeon treats it right, and the rest of this season will be good. I'm definitely going to keep up on it. I'm probably not going to drop it because it does seem really good. Always love the Turtles. A great start for them, better than I thought they would have, done. Anyway, that's it for this review, guys. If you guys haven't subscribed, please do so. Otherwise, it's Trev saying peace, guys. Later.